finished Alan Wake, which is a game I've wanted to play since it was Xbox exclusive years ago in my childhood. It finally became free with PlayStation Plus. So I jumped right into it, and I mean, it only took me, what, 2 days to beat, plus the signal. And I heard that Control takes place in that universe, so the reason I have never played Control, despite it being free for so long, is because I wanted to play Alan Wake first. Now, it could just be like a loose reference or something, but having that confirmation that this takes place in the same universe, well, it made me hold off just in case. I don't know anything about it, so yeah, don't come at me. I don't know what that means. Okay. Interestingly enough, I have my. Oh, well, I can mute copyrighted music. Hopefully, they have something decent that'll take its place. We'll go for performance mode, turn off motion blur. I guess I'll turn off the film grain. That was one thing that Wake had going for it. It seemed like well, it was an episodic, like, I don't know. It was nice. I'll turn it off anyway. Subtitles, we'll make them large because I cannot see. Okay. Now let's start a new game. See how things start first. Movement is critical to avoid sustaining
Fair
damage.
warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Anyone here?
You can tell how combat will be from a lot of games just from the initial movements. This game has like quick, snappy, and the collision, as you just saw from me bouncing on this. So it's probably going to be frantic, not Returnal levels of frantic, but probably just enough. Oops. Anything smart. Yeah, basically.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Auditing paperwork. So that must be the mailroom or something like it. Nah, I don't feel like sprinting. Look, I could have sprinted from the beginning, but I'm just trying to enjoy. The atmosphere, basically.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Scattered documents, unclaimed tools, no security. I would say I'm about to have my first tutorial shootout. Pistachios, pretzels. Okay, let's see. No, not that one. Did I? Oh, this one. Shoot to kill. Hopefully that's not us. Man, this contrast, the lighting, it's just... Hello, as you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy reviews, so please schedule accordingly.
Hello?
Is it gonna be the janitor? Yep.
Meren harjaisvaelta
Hey, excuse me.
Ainian. There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you're relevant. There'll be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
You're just not gonna comment on the fact he read his mind? I mean, he read your mind? Wait a second. I looped around? But if I looped around, I should have been coming from that one. Okay. But yeah, my money's on the janitor being like a
I was 11
high-ranking.
years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Wow. Something tells me the song for this would have been amazing, but yeah, I almost want to bite that copyright claim just to see what song they chose, but I get them so much, sometimes just for breathing and rhythm.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
And then he became... Internal lockdown in effect. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. They control how you handle someone's death, the words you use. Okay, yeah, I guess I need an ID card. Okay, so some more cover for this way. I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Yeah, that's not a good... Okay, can't go through... I don't want to.
Shit.
Yeah, seems about right.
Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
I wasn't going to, but sure. How about we just walk out of here?
Something's outside. Was coming here a mistake?
Let's go out without the weapon. What'll happen? Shit, that's not fair. What a weird gun.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
So just based off of that definition in itself, there are a few in Alan Wake. God, that jump is short.
The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
God, my aim is terrible. How do I... Okay. So just recharge if I don't fire for a bit. I missed every last one of those shots? Really? And... So hipfire is definitely not accurate enough for me to pull that off. Am I better at like enemies drop health elements?
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
No, it's...
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Thank you. That was... horror.
I still can't get in, even though I'm the director now. What about here? Steel red. Pull up the map. But the map doesn't pause anything, so...
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Left. There's one more. Where'd you... There we go. What?
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Guess old school analog is the way to go. Music's slightly picking up. Okay. See, we checked out the suspected AWE and Duluth wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sherman Ranch. Why does that sound familiar? Is that the ranch with the old guys? Weapon mod, ammo efficiency, open loadout. Huh. So I should probably go through that door over there. But curiosity is getting a little bit better of me. Dinner reservations. 46. I guess I'm supposed to be okay with the people just floating in the air.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Just gotta turn that on. Visitor evaluations. There's slight vibrations traveling through the haptic feedback. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain informed by our own and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially in popular culture using, let's see, Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the detail. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, AWEs that only occur on Redacted, a pair of scissors that consume human Redacted through 2 punctures on the Redacted. These details, living in the mind of so many, have been given strength through belief. I think the whole redaction thing, I think it makes sense, even though it's like words you could possibly figure out, but you redact enough uncommon words that it just comes off as nonsensical. You're looking for specific words and phrases. So if you can't pick it out, then your brain can't really come to terms with what it could be. Uh, I guess I'm gonna have to jump down, but I'm also wondering. Okay, yeah, I can't go through there. Oh!
Must cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt. Spreading.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow, this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the Hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot. Ah. I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, He keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Okay. Who are we?
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
You spoke to me and then you disappeared. Oh, now it's in here. So, where did you go? Ah, up here.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. A few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss. Where is the hotline? It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world.
You okay, Ariel?
What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the the hotline should be in the communications department.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks.
Could also be reading off the clipboard.
So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. And each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. His behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Undefined reading. Okay, both of those are for headshots, which I doubt I will ever get. Okay. Now, why is this interactable? Oh. Civilian and fast travel. But since I haven't really opened anything else... Okay, yeah. That's fair.
There it is again. A welcome message.
I guess they don't take everyone, do they? There's more than the one guy. There you are. I gotta get better with aiming. Travel cost doesn't seem... There's more. Hiss barrier, huh? So that's where I need to go. Let's check out that red hallway if it'll let me.
Yes, it's overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Machine God? I had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans plus the timing belt for my car's engine and the wheels for my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Yep, that sounds like a interesting conversation waiting to happen. I cannot see. Ah. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I'll first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. He has like a field on him. Oh. I hear more, but where? To my left? No. Okay, so nothing else is open, it seems. Have I already been in here? Dead presidents? I am being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. Book club? The Bureau Book Brunch Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading. Oh, hello. The fuck?
Hey, Meg! What's wrong? My mom's dead.
What the fuck?
I'm so sorry, Meg. What happened? I don't know. He blacked it out. It's like the director says. Confidential and children don't start with C. And the director's a puppet. A dirty, rotten, fat person. Dad says my mama was missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Topher. We'll find your mama together.
Wow, all that alcohol popped up behind you. I mean, I don't drink, but maybe the hiss came from watching that multiple times. It seems that I have gone past where I wanted to go. I get lost easily, even with maps. I've said it before, I'll keep saying it until someone believes me.
Just
Introduction to
8
Paranoia.
inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. Oh, okay. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Communications department. Is that where I need to...
Communications. We're on the right track.
Well, there we go. Did I mess with everything I could over here? Yeah, this here is just taking me back around. Why couldn't I go up here the first time? Should probably go up the stairs first, but I'm used to clearing lower levels than moving in. Three, two. What the fuck? So you're telling me I should go in there, right? Book Club Samson. Oh, God. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The titles, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brain worms, and that space dogfight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. 2 out of 5. Don't you just love Samson types? Can I? No, I won't.
An object of power. Except the hiss and
Oh,
we need to test it.
oh. Oh, now you teach me how to crouch. That will come in handy plenty. Okay, so... run. Oh, God, never mind. And... I don't think it can actually get me here. And run. And go.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Does it degrade on its own is the question.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Oh, hello. One on the right. Didn't realize he had gone left on me. Kinda want to go check upstairs now.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
See, national news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to redact it. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring redacted for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Huh. Well, that was surprising. I hear the alphabet. What? Okay. Is there any point to this room, or did I just... Data breach? Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized user. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigations were able to track the users through their IP addresses. Okay. can't get in through there. Now for the second floor, that's locked. Clearance level 1.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan tells his story. Quincy. Thanks. This is something I've experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's Suspicion Con. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed.
This must open the door.
I mean, I've picked up 2 of them, so... Yeah, that would take me where I need to go. But now I'm curious. What clearance do I need to get in here? That room doesn't look like it'll feel good to me. Is it hurting or... Yeah, it hurts. Not again. Killed you guys already. That door is locked from this end. Well, I don't like the look of you.
They can fly now. Great.
health from them. And I can throw that back. Whoa, okay. That was a bigger explosion than I was expecting. I lost all the health I just worked to get back. Okay, Flyboy, where are you? Love how he spawned behind me. Fuck. Three, two. Where are you?
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Probably.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Ah, so up the stairs and around there. Gotcha. there are offices around there. So I can unlock this door? Oh, no, I can't.
Alberto Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds that Alton Adam would show up inside the U.S. Embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Where's that phone?
The hotline can't be far now.
A lot of calls from Trench. Bill Everett, the custodian, then Carol Bishop.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. Door mark. Black Pyramid.
Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, thank God. I thought it was gonna make me fight him again. Okay, so those are open. It said mind the gaps, so... I don't know, maybe I go backwards? Of course I go backwards. No? Yes? Do I make a jump?
Whoa. Have
What?
we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar.
Black
This
Pyramid.
feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream. Hello? Anyone here?
Two, two, three, 225, 227. Which is open? Well, that closed. And this open next. Do any of these open from me ringing the bell? No.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Okay. So none of these open. That picture didn't change at all. Is that an object of power? So should I just run up to it? Kinda shameful that my first thought was to attack it. Yeah. Never mind, it's not shameful. I should have attacked it more. Wonder why I'm going to be able to use these points. Maybe I just get away from it. I see there's a path over there now.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Clearance level 4. Okay.
Did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms? The hiss? Sorry. You made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
I got the hotline. I could make out what Trench is saying.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador's?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Oh, that looked ominous. Weapon forms and mods can now be crafted.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Oh. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling had been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This can indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology became reliant on the hiss?
Hi, Jesse.
Okay.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon. Just let me know.
It had that red mark on her, so...
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Brings up a lot of new questions.
More or less, it's probably the janitor.
Coordinating?
Abilities. We have health, energy, melee, launch. Go with launch. That gives me 1 point. A little bit of health. Okay.
What about the plant attracted them?
The power plant is largely confidential. No use guessing the Hiss's motives if...
I don't know what I'm looking at though. Ah, upgrades. Yes. Can't do anything with that. Shit. I messed myself up. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here.